we used to have on Saturday leftovers from Friday night supper. And here I'm going to have a bowl or a vase with leftovers from all the projects that I've done lately. I don't throw, I'm a hoarder, I don't throw away. So follow me, let's have fun. Leftovers from a lot of projects. What do I have over there? I've got paduk, I've got black African wood, I've got resin, pieces with resin, I've got wild olive, I've got leftover shavings from pewter. What else? What else do I have over there? I've got some pine cones, I've got some wood with resin and honeycomb, aluminum honeycomb, and some more shavings, and everything will sit in a bowl and we'll fill it up and we'll move to the next. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. More important, don't forget to press the bell so you will be notified that I've got a new video, and put some remarks at the bottom. It's important. Clear resin, I decided to make it clear so you'll see all the types of wood that I put inside. So it's not going to confuse you with the colors of the wood, with the colors of the resin. So the resin will be as much as possible crystal clear. And I will put it in the pressure pot and I'll leave it over there overnight, 24 hours. And now, after I put it in a pressure pot, I just decided to top it up a little bit because I know it's going to run in, and I'll put it overnight, like I said. The container that I'm using, this bowl container, is the cheapest one I could find. And the reason why I like to use the cheapest one, because nothing sticks to it. So I can just move it a little bit to the side to make a little bit of a gap, and then I put pressure inside and it will pop out easy. You see now, it will just pop out. Can you see it? Boom. It popped up. Out. Easy, just turn it around, because it's a cheap plastic. That's why. I'm going to put, I'm gluing a tenon, and then I'll start machine it down on one side, and I'll move it then to the other side to move it back. Here I had to be very careful, because there is a lot of pieces sticking out. I cut more air than anything else, and I was worried that I'm going to cut my finger or it will catch over there, so I was very careful. And surprisingly, I finished everything without a drop of blood. The idea is just to flatten it down to get to the resin, so you can see the wood and the resin, and then I'm going to drill a 60 mil hole, the depthness of the bowl or the vase, and then I'm going to turn it around. I don't have yet 100% sure the shape of this bowl or vase that I'm making, so it will come as I'll cut it through. Depends on the wood, if I get any problems, or depends on the wood and the colors comes out, I will make a decision. As you could see, I added a little bit of safeties as the tailstock. Sorry, I added a tailstock just for safety and security, that's all. And the thing that I'm worried, because I've got here like 4 or 5 types of wood, and a little bit of metal and resin, and each one of them reacts differently. So I'll have to be very careful how I'm doing it. And lucky enough, I'm using the black line tools, and the carbide uses it's the wood and all the types of wood exactly the same. So I'm lucky with it. You see here, I took the square the square tip, the square carbide insert, and the reason for that is because I decided I'm going to make it with straight lines, not curved, no nothing, like straight lines. You can see it now here, the straight lines. It's in an angle, just straight lines. The base is straight lines, and I will see how it comes out. Now you can see already the colors of the wood are coming out. My 3 lines. I don't know, maybe it becomes my signature. I'm starting with 120 all the way to 600, and then I'm going to use Yorkshire grid, and depends on the finish, I'll see if I'll do something else. This white stuff is also Yorkshire grid, it's the micro Yorkshire grid. When I looked at it, I wasn't happy. I could see some scratches, so I flattened down again, and I went all the way with micro meshing, all the way to super fine, and then I done again with Yorkshire grid, but this time I used the normal Yorkshire grid. And here I'm putting another tenant, so I can turn it around. The idea that I had to hollow it down was I'm going to keep the line of the outside, and I'm going to use a square carbide tip, and I'm going to cut in an angle all the way, step by step, in the same angle, in the same shape as the outside, and let's see how it looks like. It starts to be a little bit dark, so I had to put another light and clean it up a little bit, and then step by step, when I was looking all the time into the other side of the ball, because you could see the steps that you're taking. Otherwise, I had to bend over the lathe to see what I'm doing. So this way I can see it on the other side, and I continue taking the steps with the shape of the vase or the ball. Clean it up a little bit with a round carbine, and if you see in the middle there is a hole, a tiny hole. I think it was already in one of the pieces of wood that I done. So what I done is, it's off camera, I just put a little bit of the red dust that I had into the hole, super glue, and closed it this way. On the inside, I've done exactly the same from 120 all the way to 400. Then I moved to wet sandpaper, to the microfoam sandpaper, and cleaned it up, and then Yorkshire grit. But you can see the colors, you can see how clear it is. Beautiful. You could see already that as it turns, you can see that it's clear. You can see the hand working over there. It came out very, very, very clear. Removed it from the tenon, and with a little bit of alcohol, clean the hot gun glue and just polish it out so it will look nice. And then of course I'm going to put my logo, and that will be almost everything. If you wait a little bit, you will see how it looks like. I'll put it on display. Here it is. And don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up or thumbs down, put some remarks, press the bell so you know that I've got another video coming up, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers, bye.